All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun white trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Hey.
What's up, guys? It's Pick'em with HuddleGG, and in today's video, we're going to be going over a unique route found in some offensive playbooks in this game that we can use to beat zone and man coverage. And the route we're going to be going over today is this post curl route. Okay, so it's found in Arizona's playbook quite a few times in different formations, but it is in a couple other playbooks and formations throughout the game. A lot of them found in these 2x2 spread looks. Okay, and the route that we're looking at is the right of screen B. Okay, that post and curl. All right, so obviously the first part of the route is a normal post or a shorter post route, but then he sits down there on that curl right around that 38, 37 yard line. Okay, now, like I said, we're able to use this route against man and zone. When we're going against zone, we're going to want to go against cover 3 or cover 4 for this route. Okay, so here we are just in a normal cover 3 defense. And the one thing I do want to make sure we do have on the field is we want to make sure something's going to the flat on the same side of the screen as that post curl. The reason being is this defender here, this slot defender, we need to pull him down to the flat, right? This is our key defender when looking at this read, all right? So as long as we have something going to the flat, a lot of times that's going to pull that defender down there, and that'll open up this post curl right behind it. So if we run this, that post curl is going to sit right there. We can turn upfield. We can get ourselves close to 20 yards really easily, right? Really simple read. Again, the only person we're reading here in cover 3, or the main person we're reading, is this flat defender here, right? We're patient. We see him widen out to the flat because we have a zone going out here, right? And then this guy sits down right here in the middle. Now, typically on these routes, you're going to have a crossing route here to the inside as well. Okay, this is also very important because it's going to take the yellow zone. You see how the yellow has to stay to the inside here, and it opens up this wide area here in between these 3 defenders. We just step into the throw and again get ourselves a nice 18-yard gain. Now, like I said, you can run it against cover 4 as well. You're going to want to run this when they're not running match. Okay, so if they're running match, it's not going to work. But again, you don't have to do anything else. You just want to make sure you have a flat route. You have that crosser, and then you have the post curl behind it. Okay, so again, our defender here that we're keying is the defender with the M above his head, right? That's our flat defender in a cover 4. So we're just going to see him widen out, right? Wait for our post curl to get behind it, and we make that throw for another 15 to 18 yard gain. So again, if we go to replay real quick, you're going to see here, this is the defender that we're keeping an eye on. As soon as our post curl crosses his face, we know we're clear of this defender. So now we can just wait for it to sit down here in the gap. Now, like I said, you can run this against cover or against man coverage as well. And when you're going to want to run this is when they're shaded to the outside. Okay, so if they're running cover 1, the DBs are going to naturally be shaded to the outside. But a lot of times you're going to see your opponent manually shade his whole defense to the outside, right? So if you're seeing here how they're lined up, if we shade to the outside, you see how the corners all took a step to the outside? And one way you can tell if the man coverage is shaded to the outside is before the play, right? If you look at Julio Jones on the right, If we put him on a streak, you see how his streak is going to the inside of the defender? Typically is telling us here that it's an outside shaded player, so we should know that this should work. Okay, so all we're going to do when they are in man is we're going to hit that B route as soon as he breaks on that post. Okay, we're going to inside pass lead that away from the outside corner, right? So he breaks, we throw that to the inside, and we get ourselves another nice 20-yard gain. Now this can work against press as well. So again, if your opponent is in cover 1 and they're in press and they shade to the outside, it's going to be the same thing, right? We want to make sure as soon as he's on that break, we throw that. And again, Julio doesn't have any abilities. He's a 79 overall here in reg, so it's not like we're running with a top tier receiver. The better your receiver is here, the better it's going to be. And if you have abilities, short out elite will actually light up on this when he makes his break against man. So here, what we're looking for against man, do want to make sure you guys know, is you just want to make sure no one's dropping to this area of the field, right around the 40 on the field, right? The actual numbers there. We want to make sure no one's dropping that. So as soon as we see that this guy's manned up with the tight end and he's leaving that area and there's no safeties going to this area, we know we can throw this right on the break for some easy yardage. Now, this is going to be something we can also run against cover 0, right? This Overstorm Brave is a very popular defense. And a lot of times, if you're beating them with specific routes, they'll shade outside to stop those, right? So if they shade outside to stop those, and again, this is going to be the setup they use, right? We just want to make sure we block our running back in this situation just so you have enough time if they are setting the pressure. But your key here is going to be that safety above our tight end, right? As soon as we see him leaving or vacating the area and he's in man coverage, we know we can throw the B to Julio, okay? So again, we say hike, we see he's in man coverage, we wait for the break, we throw it, and you can see there, if we have a good receiver there, we can get a little more separation and actually take that to the house. But you just want to see here again, we're keying this guy, right? When we know it's man coverage shaded outside, we're keying this guy. As soon as he squats down, we know he's in man coverage. We know he's going to take this 84 across the field. That's all we need to see, right? As soon as we know this guy's leaving or vacating this area of the field, this allows us to throw this post curl right on the post route, right? As soon as he breaks to the inside, we want to make an inside pass lead. And you can see here, it allows us to get a nice, easy 20-yard gain with the potential for even more yardage. If you've made it to the end of this video, odds are you're serious about becoming a better Madden player, and we're here to help. On our website at HuddleGG, $9.95 a month unlocks all of our full game plans created by some of the best Madden players in the world. You'll also have access to our private Discord where Madden pros will answer your questions and help take your game to the next level. Have a great day.